yourself. Ryan's stirring. We best keep to our knitting. It's time to either run the table or go home empty. Ryan's got the genetic key to Rapture. We get that from him, and we get out of this hellhole. We don't, then you and I are ghosts. Now, would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch? It's time to finish this.
Is that what I got the key for? The thingies that were locked.
I see Cohen's lost his touch, if you knew him when he used to believe in the work, in the struggle. And now, he rots in that Neverland, waiting for someone to come and tell him he still got it. I suppose that's why he let you live.
Can we go back to other places? Can I go back? Yes. Okay. And this? I'm guessing not. Okay, I guess I would have to find a code, but that's okay. I'm not gonna do all that. What's happening? I just wanted to look.
You can taste it, can't you?
Pause.
Andrew Ryan.
Oh my god. I need one of those curved. Perfect. And now I need the ones that go to the side. Please, I need one more. Yes, I got it. Nice. Good.
I spent the afternoon trying to get as close to Ryan's gate as possible without making a spectacle of myself. He's got it shielded 6 ways till Easter. There's no way into that base. All I got for my trouble was the hairy eyeball from Ryan's splicer mates. That's the reward you get for trying to outsmart the best electrical engineer of our generation.
Is that gonna explode? There's a lady. She gives me stuff.
A worm looks up and sees the face of God. But look around. It's a regular convention of worms in here. They all had mothers, fathers, people who loved them. They got married, got terrorized. What makes you think you're any different? I haven't chosen the spot for you on the wall yet. Let me know if you have a preference.
Yeah, I think this one will do it. Hear the diary.
I never killed a man, let alone a mate. But this is what things come to. I don't know if killing Mr. Ryan will stop the war, but I know it won't stop while that man breathes. I love Mr. Ryan, but I love Rapture. If I have to kill one to save the other, so be it.
He has a point. Okay, and I waited because I think this is also one.
I had to go jungle style with that Ryan. Generate a sympathetic overload in harmonic core number 3. That's simple. Now all I gotta do is figure out what the hell a sympathetic overload is, and for that matter, a harmonic core number 3. Piece of cake for an electrical engineer. Too bad I designed ladies' shoes. Gonna go see the grease monkeys left alive in heat loss monitoring. See what I can shake out of their trees.
Like all parasites who ever tried to walk in stolen shoes. I'd explain the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, but that would be like playing Mozart for a tree frog. Rapture is coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs? The shops reopening, the schools humming with the thoughts of young minds. My city will live. My city will thrive. And when that day comes, we'll use your tombstone for paving tiles.
He does have a point through his chest. He does indeed. Now he does have a point. It's kind of like the baby Hitler dilemma, which is if you could go back in time, if someone sent you back in time and you had the utmost certainty that killing someone, like doing anything to alter the timeline, would not have any like dramatic effect, you know, would you kill baby Hitler? Because at that time, it's still a baby, it's still innocent, but you know that it's gonna grow up to be Hitler. Would you do it or not? Some people say, no, I wouldn't. Me says, yes. Which, if you think about it though, there's no way it wouldn't have an impact. So, it's simply a matter of, do you want that to happen before or after? I guess. Because a lot of laws and types of protection that we have for individuals, we have them because of what happened. But
what's under the suit, fatty? Are you afraid of me, monster?
Monster? Ugly bitch, have you seen yourself real quick?
Me, an assassin. Oh, that's rich. I could have gone along, I suppose. Spliced up. Forgot. I believed in this place. I believed in Ryan. But when it got hard, Ryan didn't believe in Rapture. Didn't believe in the Great Chain. He believed in power. And now this place is busto. And my girl is... gone. Worse than gone. One of those... things.
Oh, one of the little sisters?
So am I an assassin? Well, only one way to find out.
Who's singing?
To build a city at the bottom of the sea, insanity. But where else could we be free from the clutching hand of parasites? Where else could we build an economy that they would not try to control? A society that they would not try to destroy? It was not impossible to build Rapture at the bottom of the sea. It was impossible to build it anywhere else.
I honestly don't know if we're supposed to like think of him as a good guy that turned bad. What the fuck, dude? I shat my pants right there. What the hell? Let me save. I'm scared. But yeah, I don't know if we gotta think of him as a good guy that ended up like getting too much power and so, you know, it messed with his head, or if it was evil from like day one. I have no clue. Code Brown. Code Brown. Yeah, no, this time something happened. Something definitely happened this time. I was right for shooting at bodies!
Imagine the will it took to create a place like this. And what have you built?
Fuck you, dude.
And loot and break. You're not a man. You're just a termite at her side.
You're a piece of shit. Okay, you're a piece of shit. Your mama's a hoe. Okay? You and your stupid fucking bitches over here. That was so scary. Okay, power first. Security evasion 2. The latest version lets you bypass any security camera with ease. Take much longer to see you. No. I don't really need it for now.
I didn't recognize the twist that come into the shop today. Stacked like Sally and dressed to the nines. She's played her cards pretty close to the vest, but you ain't gotta be no college job to see that she's into some bad china. She was asking about magnetic locks and some such. I played it coy, but she took wise. After she showed me round her backyard, I gave her directions to Keyboard's tool shop. Rapture's gone to hell, but sometimes the great change still cuts you a break.
Before the final rat has eaten the last gram of you, Rapture will have returned. I will lead a parade. Who was that, they'll say, as they point to the sad shape hanging on my wall. Who was that?
I don't know. Who was that?
Ryan's spices are dragging the young woman off right now. I'm certain she's one of Ryan's spies, sent to fill me out. I think she is. If I'm wrong, an innocent girl will end up on Ryan's bloody trophy wall. If I'm right, well, I best be right. The device is almost finished. I can't get soft now, I can't.
I think she did end up on the wall. We gotta go not this way. I saw someone. Me don't wanna use that. Whoa, okay, there's a bunch of shit. Okay. Assembling the bomb.
The basic casing is ready. I've got one charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now, I need 4 R34 lead shield wire stubs to pass the circuit. Then a half can of ionic gel. That's the pretty Betty of the mix. Should send the core into compensation mode, push power down the line and trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's gate. Well, that's the theory. It'll either work like a charm, or blow up half of Rapture. Nothing ventured.
Okay, then there's that thing. You've unlocked an episode of the director's commentary. Not later. That's okay. Construct. Wires, gel. Okay. Sure. So I'll have to walk around and find all the things that he needs. Okay. Oh?
What a balmy dream. Some kind of fruit tree spinning like a top. And it was pouring juice down Ryan's throat, choking the bastard. But it wasn't a tree, really. When I looked closer, it was the core control. The gizmo that feeds the mag locks on Ryan's gate. You can't cut off the power. Comes right from the volcanic vents. Ryan always gets his juice. But I suppose you could drown the son of a bitch in it.
Oh my god. I even saw the blood and I got scared anyways. One, no, it's not in front of me, never mind.
Do you guys have any idea there's a war on? If you don't follow proper maintenance of those big daddies, they burn through those R-34s like them Eve's apple berries of penicillin. I've got Atlas's goons hitting us non-stop and 2 dead mechanics just this week. We need to control costs. If I wanted to deal with amateurs, I would have stayed on dry land.
I got my bomb. Ooh, that took a minute.
Does it look like it's a real bomb?
Yeah.
Better. You got to put it on the core past geothermal control. And we'll see if these needle noses knew what the hell they were talking about. Looks like the ocean's got an itch to retake this corner of Rapture. This happened right after the start of the war. Read about it in the papers. Head on in. I'll see what I can dig up to help. I'm no engineer, but if I read these plans right, you can channel that magma flow using the redirect valve. It'll boil off that water right quick, and you'll be able to reach the core. Orion's sure to take notice. Might want to set up a perimeter just to be certain.
Redirect the magma. Okay, sorry, give me a second. Let me grab stuff. Perfect.
Will these creatures kill you? Even I don't know. As you drag me closer to the abyss, you pull yourself right along with me. I offer you quick death, perhaps. It will be preferable to watch me living
That's nice. I should have done both. The one time where I don't do both of them, they're actually useful. Damn. I think so.
Best be heading on to the core.
Okay. I could. They didn't think about giving me some stairs. Run.
so far away from your family, from your friends, from everything you ever loved. But for some reason, you like it here. You feel something you can't quite put your finger on. Think about it for a second, and maybe the word will come to you. Nostalgia.
Is that how I'm actually supposed to pronounce it? Nostalgia?
What did Atlas offer you? A piece of my plundered city? Mark my words, your only reward will be a knife in the back.
I just wanna go home, dude. Be for real right now.
Not in steel and fire, but in my intellect and will.
Okay, now what?
In the end, all that matters to me is me. And all that matters to you is you.
Okay.
It is the nature of things.
Where are they going? Ma'ams! Where are y'all going? Okay. Whew. They just got off and started walking away. They just
Even in the Book of Lies, sometimes you find truth.
I guess.
There is indeed a season for all things. And now that I see you flesh to flesh and blood to blood, I know I cannot raise my hand against you. But know this, you are my greatest disappointment. Does your master hear me? Atlas, you can kill me, but you will never have my city. My strength is not in steel and fire. That is what the parasites will never understand. A season for all things. A time to live and a time to die. A time to build and a time to destroy!
I didn't really want your city. I just wanted to go home.
Come now, my child. There is one final
Welcome to the circus of value.
What? Ryan set the core to self-destruct. This is different than what you did. He's got a mind to take down the whole damn city. Get in there and whack the chunk before the whole joint blows.
What do I gotta do? Am I in the right place? I was just walking around. I think it makes sense. Ow.
Advanced deployment, Lot 111, Dr. Sujon, Client Fontaine Futuristics. Baby is now a year old, weighs 58 pounds, and possesses gross musculature.
The assassin has overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me. In the end, what separates a man
Why is he so loud?
from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family. An airplane. A crash. And then this place. Was there really a family? Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked? Forced down. Forced down by something less than a man. Something bred to sleepwalk through life until they are activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill? Or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys. Come in.
Are we like a cyborg? Is that what he's implying? Like, was there ever a family, yada yada? Like, we were never even on the plane.
Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this thing? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Sit.
I didn't listen to those in time. You started yapping. I didn't know.
Stand. Would you kindly? Run. Stop. Turn. A man chooses. A slave obeys. pieces! I slay! Obeys!
Oh no, we're all carving it.
Obey!
Hurry now! Grab Ryan's genetic key! Now would you kindly put it in that goddamn machine?
I noticed it too. He always says, "Would you kindly?" I did not realize he would say all that. Dang it, and I lost a goal. Cause it gave me a stupid epic launcher thingy, and now I don't know what it said on top of the quest. Okay, movie thing. I read the subtitle, it spoiled it.
Nice work, Bio. It's time to end this little masquerade. There ain't no Atlas, kid.
Everything is too loud.
Seller's my line of work. Takes on a variety of aliases. Hell, once I was even a Chinaman for 6 months.
A Chinaman?
You've been a sword. So I guess I owe you a little honesty. The name's Frank Fonte. I gotta say, I had a lot of business partners in my life, but you, of course, the fact that you were genetically conditioned to bark like a cocker spaniel when I said, would you kindly, might have had something to do with it, but still. Now, as soon as that machine finishes processing the genetic key you just fished off Ryan, I'm gonna run Rapture tits to toes. You been a pal. You know what they say? Never mix business with friendship. Thanks for everything, kid. Don't forget to say hi to Ryan for me.
That's fucking insane. Oh my gosh. Oh, the little sister. Little sister. Little sister, you jerk. That's crazy. So what he meant wasn't that we didn't have a family, but that even then we weren't really family.
Welcome to the city where you were born. You are angry at Fontaine, yes? Now you know the truth. You are his tool, brought back to Rapture to save him. You have saved many of my little ones. I owe you a debt. While you sleep, I undo some of Fontaine's mental conditioning. His control is no longer complete, but he can still pull some very unpleasant strings. We made your mind with many locks and keys. Fontaine has most of those keys, but not all. Suchong designed your mind, taught Fontaine to control you. You might find answers in Suchong's flat in Mercury Suites.
Oh.
And now you've got hooked up with Tenenbaum.
go get stepped on by a big daddy? Would you kindly?
Atlas is watching.
Huh? I says, would you kindly go get stepped on by a big daddy? Ah, seems like Mother Goose has been playing around in your head, Salad. If you won't dance to that tune, I got others. Code Yellow. I just told your brain to tell your heart to stop beating. Not right off the bat, mind you. The heart's a stubborn muscle, but it ain't that stubborn.
Once you are free of Fontaine's control, then you can have your revenge. And we can keep my little masterpiece.
That Tannenbaum ain't what you think. Florence Nightingale, huh? That'll all come crashing down for you can say canned tomatoes. I've seen
Canned
good bunko,
tomatoes?
and I've seen great bunko. But when you waltz through Rapture and World War II without even a scratch, you got more than leprechauns watching over you.
Fontaine's become some kind of boogeyman in Rapture. That myth gives him power. But peel back Flim Flam and Humbug, he's just another conman. And like all conmen, he worries he'll end up on the wrong side of the grift. That's why he commissioned Lot 192.
Okay.
The antidote to the mental control plasmid. Fontaine said I'd better not tell anybody about the antidote. Not even Tannenbaum. And Suchong is inclined to listen.
I knew there was something to that. Always secret when with Suchong, always. He must have this Lot 192 in his lab near Apollo Square. I once stole a dose and brought it up to my flat on the second floor, but those apes would have taken it back to Fontaine's penthouse upstairs. I never knew what Lot 192 was for, but Suchong was doing something. On this, I keep my eye.
They really are so loud every time. Oh my gosh. Okay, found it. My gosh.
Looks like things have gone busto between Fontaine and his little German beanhole. Why a guy like Fontaine would waste his time with that spooky crowd when he could be getting the gravy from any dish he chooses is beyond the understanding of this paparazzi. Even
5744.
5744. Maybe to be double sure that beanpole don't sprout up in the yard again.
5744.
Stop!
Oh.
Look at my home, torn apart by Fontaine and his pigs. No doubt he had the samples of Lot 192 taken to his penthouse. Entrance is in lobby, but the damn thing is always locked. You will not believe me, but there was a time when this place was all so beautiful.
No, actually, I can see that. I see the vision.
What do you take me for? Some kind of mental incompetent? We tossed Mother
Okay, you couldn't say the R word.
She decided to grow a conscience. You won't find nothing here, kid. Except maybe her memories. And trust me on this, you don't want them.
Payment plan for any.
Did they say 5477? I think I don't think it's the right one.
Major procedure. Potentially terminal illnesses won't wait until payday.
Hey.
Should you?
Looks like things have gone busto
5744.
between Fontaine and his little German beanhole. why a guy like Fontaine would waste his time with that spooky crowd when he could be getting the gravy from any dish he chooses is beyond the understanding of this paparazzi. Even reset the door code to 5744.
Yep.
Maybe to be double sure that beanpole don't sprout up in his yard again.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire. I made a place for the children here, but it is you who are their savior. Will you stop here, or will you deliver them from this terrible city at long last?
I'm gonna miss this place. Rapture was a candy store for a guy like me. Guys who thought they knew it all, dames who thought they'd seen it all. Give me a smart mark over a dumb one every time.
Yes, the compound is taking hold. The effects of the mental suggestion are now gone, but there will certainly be side effects.
Your plasmids have become unstable and you are temporarily unable to choose which one you have equipped. Oh wait, no, I actually wanted that.
Lot 192 has reorganized your entire plasmid structure. Should have known you would need a larger dosage. You'll have to locate another dosage to fully remove the effects.
Good. Now go find Suchong's lab in Artemis Suites. In there, no doubt there will be more of this Lot 192.
Clinical trial protector system, plasmid lot 255. Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bond is just not forming.
Papa Suchong?
Get away. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence... Shush! The sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What? What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
Wait, is this me? This is the target dummy. Is this supposed to be me or is it just a random model? Anyways. Now we should be chilling, no?
Now you are having freedom. Suchong's drugs should have no hold on you. Take the bathysphere to Point Prometheus. It is time for this matter to be settled.
I'm back with all my stuff. Nice.
But laying all your chips on Mother Goose, it's not like you've never been double-crossed before. You know what I'm saying? Hoof it to Point Prometheus. We'll discuss this like men. You, me, the submarine topside, and more Adam than you can possibly imagine.
Uncover the Adam. Yeah, Point Prometheus. Oof.